Alright, good afternoon. How's everybody doing on this fine Thursday afternoon? As you can see, it's time to work on the Playboy Bunny Head guitar build. This is the headstock. Paint turned out good, really good. This has had about a week to cure, and it feels pretty good. It's not tacky, it's not showing any fingerprints. Alright, what the plan for today on this one is just to mask off about a centimeter or so around the edges, and then tape off the rest of the neck, and then just to put a black, about 3 coats of black on the front of the headstock. And that's all we're doing today. Hopefully weather permitting. It's overcast and it looks pretty good, so hopefully none of the tape sticks to the original paint. It feels pretty good, actually. It doesn't feel extremely, like, it feels not, I wouldn't say tacky, but it doesn't feel like perfectly, like your finger but it could just be my hands. But, alright, let me get I got my specialty tape here, and then we'll tape off the neck. And then, like I said, I've got the choices of my 2K gloss paint pans and the Color Max 2K Krylon. I'm not sure which way I'll go. I'll probably go with the 2K paint. Seems how I do believe this was Rust-Oleum, that the off color, the white color. But yeah, neck looks awesome. And then after this has time to cure for a few days, then of course I'm gonna put the Playboy Bunny logo here. My name probably in the Gibson style, or even Gibson. I might still do Gibson. And then I'm gonna paint on Playboy on the neck, and then once all that cures, then I'm gonna go 2K over the entire neck. And I might be doing the body too today, so we'll see with the black paint. We'll see how well this goes. If this goes without a hitch, then we're gonna see if we can do the body, the Playboy black on the button black on the body. And that's had actually a little bit longer to cure. That's been curing for 10 days. This has been about 7 days, and you can see it's been on the paper towel and there's no impressions, and that's very good sign. So, all right, let me start to tape this up a little bit, and we'll see you in a bit. All right, got the neck all taped up. I got the different varieties of tape. Fingers crossed, lay down about 3 coats of black. Hopefully it'll go well, and then it'll be some straight lines. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, another quick update on the Playboy Bunny guitar. The black turned out awesome. All that taping and everything like that. Wow. I'm taking a risk by being out here, because there is a little bit of rain in the air, but I just wanted to show you outside to give you a really good picture of it. Wow, that turned out good, the paint. And then I'm gonna, of course, paint the Playboy on the frets, and then once I do that, and then straighten this line a little bit, and then once I do that, I'll put the logo, Playboy Bunny logo in the center there, and then Gibson or Raglan on the top there for logo, and then 2K on the whole thing. So whew, that's one step closer. I just wanted to show you. Turned out pretty killer. Yeah, that's what I kind of had in mind. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, here's part 2 of this is the really tricky part. Okay, so what I plan on doing is I've got some regular printer paper here, and I'm going to make sheets to match the back. I'm going to tape all the sheets together and, to cover the back here. Then I'm going to place this on front of it, and I'm going to tape this to the sheets. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out everywhere where the black is going to be on the guitar. So all the black spots are going to be cut out, and that's going to be the negative, with the exception of the hole, of course. I'll place the hole after the fact. And then theoretically, I'm going to take this and place it on the body of the guitar, and I've got black marker pen that I'm going to lightly trace the lines on the white paint. It's been curing for a while. on the guitar itself, and then I'm going to take tape and then tape around the outside of my mark. And then once I get all that completed, then theoretically I'm going to paint black like I did the headstock. So that's going to be the stressful point. I'm going to take my time. It's probably going to take the majority of the day. It's supposed to be raining, so this might not go too far today. But fingers crossed, wish me luck that this goes well. So first, like I said, I'm going to piece together some pieces here, and then I'll see you in a bit. Alright, got the pattern taped down to, I got the thicker paper here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fresh X-Acto blade, and I'm going to scroll out everywhere where the black is going to go, even the eye, and then I'll have to replace the eye. And then I'll put this on top of the body, and I've got a black marker, a fine tip marker, and then I'll trace out, very lightly the inside, and then theoretically I'll be able to tape off all the rest from the black lines, and then the lines will be on the inside that's being painted, and then that'll be cool. And then I might even try to, I'll figure it out. Let me get that step done first. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, I got the negative cut out. It's looking pretty cool. And I'll actually apply this to the body. Like I said, I'll take my fine black point marker, and very carefully, I'll do this inside in a controlled environment. I'm not going to do this out here with the wind and the bugs and everything else, but and then I'll cut out the negative of the circle, and then I'll put that, once that's traced on the body, then I'll put that back on there and then trace out where the circle is. So it'll be cool. If I can get that done today, that'd be great. And then I can always tape it up another day, because I don't know if it's going to rain or not. But this part is just so stressful as it is, that if I just get that where I get the outline traced and give that. And the paint pen that I'm going to be using, it's oil-based paint, so it should be permanent, hopefully. So, alright, so let me figure out where I'm going to put the body. I think I'll still use this. This is actually a Colas case that I had from the aluminum guitar that I had built. I think I'll put a towel over this, then the other guitar, the body of the guitar, and then take it from there. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, how's everybody doing? It is time to trace the outline. What I'm first going to do is I'm going to set this on top, and just to get a general idea of where the rest is going to go. And then once I get that on there, then we're going to trace it, and we'll see you in a sec. Alright, got the shape traced out. Woo! I tell you, that's kind of stressful. And it's the outer line. At first I started with a marker, but then I figured that I could just use pencil. So I did pencil just rough, so when I tape it, I know where to tape. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. But it could be raining for the next few days, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a look outside. The painting process itself would be fairly quick, because I'm just gonna be painting. The taping off is gonna be the labor intensive part. But once I start to paint, it's just gonna be about 2 or 3 layers of the black. So wish me luck, fingers crossed, it all goes well. It looks pretty cool. I can't wait to see what the black looks like on there, and hopefully I can get my lines real clean. If not, I've got extra this color paint. I could always touch it up, and I can go with the X-Acto on the edges of the paint. So you look how it's going to look outside, and if it looks okay, then I'll start taping it up and go for paint. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Alright, I got the shape all taped off. I'm going to go outside and do some spray painting. I'm not going to take the phone with me. I'm not going to record, because I'm going to try to concentrate. I'm running out of daylight. So, alright, we'll see you when I come back. Hopefully it'll be nice, smooth lines. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay. Fingers crossed. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright. I gotta say, oh man, I'm at a loss for words. I am finished with the black paint. Oh my god, sometimes I get lucky. I get very lucky. I mean, this was a very difficult thing to do. It was a lot of stress. And as you can see, the end result is it looks awesome. Wow. I still can't. I'm still somewhat in shock that it actually worked, and it turned out really well. Wow. Just a quick update on the Playboy Bunny Head guitar. I did the headstock black, and now I did finish the body black. Whew. And as you can see, it turned out amazing. So next step is to let this cure for a few days. I've got 2K paint clear, gloss clear on the way, and it's going to be amazing. When this cures, if I have any little imperfections in the paint, I'm going to lightly sand it and then go with a 2K clear coat. But yeah, as you can see, like I said, I keep saying I'm still in shock. Somebody pinched me. Playboy Bunny Head guitar update, and it looks awesome. So I'm gonna go put this back on the put it back on the rack, and that is just too cool. Yeah, turned out really well. So just a quick update, and been working on the Michael Badio Rocket guitar again, doing the Headstock logo, and I've decided I'm going to put 2K paint on that as well. So once I do the wow, that is so awesome. Alright, thank you everybody for following this guitar build, and as you can see, it just turned out so sweet. Let me set this down again real quick. The off-white paint's had 10 days to cure, so it's fully cured. But now the black paint. Whew. All right, and I hope everybody's having a good night. And we will see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll start working on the Michael Badio again. All right. All right. We'll talk to you soon. Alright, good morning everybody. It's Friday, April 29th, 2022, and we are working on the Playboy Bunny guitar, and we're working on the fretboard font. This font's called Playbill, but I actually had to doctor it. I had to actually go in there and make a bunch of alterations to the font, and I made this wider, that wider, and I separated the A at the bottom, and then I figured out the exact spacing on the fretboard by the picture. Let's see, there's a picture here online. There's another one. Let's see, that's not the one I was referring to. This picture here online, okay, this has the Playboy logo, and I've discovered that the logo on the guitar frets starts on the 4th fret. This is actually the 4th fret, and it ends on, this is the 14th fret, and this is actually the 15th fret, so right in the center of the 15th fret. And I did the measurements, and I determined, let me get back to the PowerPoint. I'm using PowerPoint on the computer, and I've got my computer set up to my big screen TV. So what I determined was the height is a little bit over 1 inch. It's 1 inch and 1 line tall, the actual font, or the actual inlay, and then it's 9 and just beyond 3/4 long. So what I'm going to do, this is I think the exact size of what it should be on the guitar. So I'm going to look at the gaps between the letters too. There might be a little bit of, my letters might be a little too close. Let me look real quick. Yeah, they're okay, but let's see if it matches better to, yeah, I think they'll be fine. So let me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of loose leaf paper, and I'm going to trace this out as close to it as I can with pencil. and I'm going to apply it to, well actually I'm going to then cut it out with the X-Acto blade, and then, you know, put it over the guitar and see if it matches, and then alter it accordingly. But this is like the first step. And like I said, this font's called Playbill on PowerPoint, but I did have to alter, you know, the little sections here too. And the paint I'm going to use, I decided I'm going to use white paint, but I'm going to add a little silver to it. So it's going to give it the look of lumina, you know, the luminale, or I don't know what they call that, the fake pearl, mother of pearl, but I'm trying to imitate the mother of pearl. So let me put this on a sheet of paper and I'll be right back. Okay, I got some relatively thin paper up to the screen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, with a very sharp pencil, I'm going to trace this out exactly on this sheet of paper, and then I'm going to cut it out with the X-Acto blade really precisely, and then apply it to the fretboard and see if I need to adjust the size, you know, length, well, you know, and I can adjust all that because it's PowerPoint. Alright, we'll see you in a second. Okay, got it traced out as best as I could, and this is probably just the first of several times doing this. So, alright, let me take it off and apply it to the fret, see how it lines up. Alright, I got the piece of paper like lined up on the frets, and I think this actually is going to work, this size. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll maybe try to make the lines a little bit better, a little bit sharper, a little crisper, and then I'll get the X-Acto blade out. Alright, we'll see you in a second. Alright, went through and sharpened and refined all the lines. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll get in a fresh X-Acto blade, and I will cut this out on the paper, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, got all the letters cut out, and of course I had to add a little extra for the, you know, the inner bits. Alright, and let me apply this to the fretboard and see if this will work the way we need to, and we'll be right back. Alright, got everything traced out and cut out, and I think this is actually going to work, because it starts on the 4th fret, ends on the 14th fret. I was a little worried about it being just a hair narrow, but looking at the reference picture, I'd say I can always extend up on either end, and I think it'd be fine. Looking at my reference picture here, you can see there is a quite big gap there. Like the letter actually starts on, you know, you see both E's, the low E here, and the top, you know, the high E there. You can actually see that there is a little bit of a gap, but I know there is a binding, a white binding there, and that would accommodate for it. But yeah, I think this should be fine. So what I'll do now is first I'll go in pencil, and just enough to see, and then I'll get a white marker, and then I'll mark out where everything is. First I'll get it set perfectly, and then I'll start to hand paint each letter with the white and silver mixture. Alright, we'll see you in a second. Alright, another quick update. Got the first layer of white and silver paint on there, and I traced it out with a black thin point marker. And then I kind of repositioned it a little bit because, you know, the frets get larger. And I got the first coat of white paint. It's looking pretty good. I think overall that's a really cool effect. And I'm going to take the black marker and highlight the ends. But I think I'm going to get some perloid. I've got some perloid nail polish that I use for stuff like this. And I'm going to see if I can touch it up on the top and see how it looks. So I'm trying to go for that perloid effect, and then do the black outline. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then once all this is done, I know I've said this hundreds of times on videos, I'm going to do the Cricut machine, I'm going to do the Playboy Bunny, and then the logo. But all this is going to get 2K super high gloss clear coat. I'm going to tape individual frets and then do the whole neck with the 2K, so everything will be really bright and shiny. So look pretty cool. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, working it, refining it a little bit more each time. Yeah, I'll keep working on it and making it perfectly sharp. Another coat of the, been using the pearl nail polish on top of the white that I already put. It's looking pretty sweet. Yeah. I think that works. It looks pretty good. Alright, I'll keep working on it, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, another quick update. Looking good. I'm going to let this dry for a while, and then I might come back and touch it up some more, but overall I think it turned out really good. Yeah. Doesn't have the binding, so it looks a little bit different, but still works out pretty good. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, gonna work on the Headstock logo. I think I'm gonna go with the Raglan logo, but I'm gonna have it in the Gibson style. I had one on hand already in the same kind of style, so I'm gonna see what I can do here. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, got the Cricut machine out. I'm gonna make the Playboy Bunny for the Headstock logo. Alright, we'll see in a little bit. Alright, cutting out the Playboy image. And I don't know what it's doing. Hopefully it's doing something good. Alright, we'll see in a minute. Alright, cut out the Playboy logo there. And we're going to see if it's the right size for the headstock. We'll be seeing in a sec. Alright, I finished with the Headstock logo. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty killer. Alright. Yeah. That's cool. Alright, we'll see you in a little bit.